The issue has emerging as the nation founded of a episode of extraordinarily top-profile memorable events in previous May to mark the 200th anniversary date of Marx's childbirth. Marx was a Deutsche philosopher whose policy theories on the dangers of capitalism and workers' rights stay the ideologic basis of communistic China, as so as some socialistic nations' world. The one-week-long festivity turned on a obligatory research meeting, led by Xi, of Marx's Communistic Manifest for the nation's largest elder officials. A slickly manufactured 5-episode education show Noble Marx was speak on TV screening through China, Time in Germany. Beijing talented a gigantic image of Marx to his hometown in Trier. The China by the government's Marxist shove comes at a period while they are hard to at once depict themselves as the defenders of capitalism, consisting in several top-profile speeches by Xi at World Economical Forums. Marxist of the 21st age. The compare among Xi and Marx amazed several long China watchers. How's really Lata extend, told Wenran Jiang, a elder comrade in the Institution of Asiatic Study at the College of UK Columbia in Canada. Time Marxist has ever been an essential instrument for China's communistic rulers to gathering the side and nationality. Jiang told how Xi and his supporters were now hard to use it to this a various story of China's growth. They are proverb China's successful didn't go of a changing to capitalism, he told. It came of a one-side controlled trial of evolving its economics, lift human beings out of poverty reduction, fight corrupt practices and creation a fairer community, that were amongst the unique Marxian ideals in the 19th age. They are hard to this an option growth pattern, not just economically but as well in a theoretic and ideologic justification, he added. On to expert, the turmoil of activities nearby Marx's anniversary date wasn't very on promoting the philosophy's purpose of toppling capitalism via workers' revolutions, or the abolishment of individual characteristic. They tell, at a period while the West permissive democracies appear to be in turmoil, he's more than on defending a kind of socialism how Xi has incorporated and executed in China, now the planet's other largest economics and a quick rising superstate. In a long May 4 speaking in Beijing's cavernous large room of the human beings, Xi proclaimed the inerrancy of Marxist time, pledged to adjust it to the China fact, reception thunderous applauses. Xi is very aspiring, told Pin Ho, founding member and head execution of New York-based Glass Print team, whose multiple print and websites attention on China policy. He sees an prospect to suppose world management and as necessary a theoretic basis for written new rules of a planet procedure, but disgustingly he chose the Marxian flag. Complementary trading or country intervene. Both of Ho and Jiang told how Marxist in the shape how was practiced in the ex-Soviets Association, and in China, up it begun its economical reforms in the deceased 1970s, has length been disgraced and thrown in largest components of the planet. By Xi's management, yet, signs overflow of a new expressiveness on the country's part in the economics, a return to the Soviets-inspired previous days of communistic China. By the government according to reports plans to get stakes in more than individual business community, Time launch an aspiring lead designed at upgrade the manufacture segment. The last schema is at the center of the US-China trading clashes. Among a growing tidal versus globalization in the Western next the poll of Narodnik leaders, Xi's social supporting of complementary trading, especially in a 2017 speaking at the Planet Economical Message Board in Davos, seems to include Dunham and hardly protector of insignificant capitalist conception, a concept however discarded by lot China analysts. Xi's complementary trading is completely various of which it tool in the Western, told Ho, complementary trading is relying on the complementary stream of equity and data, as so as the guideline of law, but China has no one. China's complementary trading is relying on house aside about himself and later conducted benefit of freedoms in some countries, he told. Sarcastically, expert told the reasonableness of Marx's criticism on specific facets of capitalism such as labor facility and public disparity remained main issues in China present in spite Xi's favorite catchphrase, remember the side's unique aspirations. Ferris Kulak with take force in deceased 2012, Xi has controlled the planet's largest densely populated nation in Ferris Kulak, underlining the side's total monitoring above all aspects of community. China observers describe his crackdown on humane rights militancy and liberty of express as unprecedentedly severe. If his national policies were an expression of Xi Jinping mind, expert claim, later his mark of 21SAINTH Marxist, that several believe is nearer to authoritative capitalism, would certainly flop alarm signal in the Western. Marxist has been the theoretic reason of largest of the planet's fatal abuse and catastrophes in the 20th age, told Ho. He's a horrible and stupid alarm the China management is sent to the planet in the new circle of Marxian zeal. If Xi's shove for Marxist receives more than world focus, he may be seen as a communistic lead enterprising for a world recovery of socialism, manufacturing the Western more suspect of his intentions. Jiang says how China is yet at a phase of celebration its policy framework, instead of a formidable it on other, but he shares Ho's anxiety, taking into account the present world environmental. He allocated the contrast latter developments in China and the joint state. Xi has effectively overseen the remove of President period framework in the Basic Law. Time CEO Donald Trump card continues to accept unexpected overseas politics measures in the direction U.S. allies and adversaries like. There you include a China athlete who fair provided life possession, claiming impact not just via the as-called waste and road world trading schema but as well take on the West pattern as entire, he told. Yet everything China is making is clouded by Trump card, whose actions are take blood pressure off of China, as all is hard to decrypt his following chirp, he added. He's a really fragmented Western, I don't believe down there is reflect, let one a joint answer to an ideologic problem of Xi.